Yeah, I like that jingle. I like that jingle. What's going on, everybody? My name is Giacomo Sinisgalli, and I am the host of the Real Estate Auction Chat. And I have a lot going on tonight, Sunday night. I am restreaming out on Restream. Hopefully, you can hear me. I'm streaming out to 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 different channels, 2 YouTube channels, Twitch, Facebook, X, formerly Twitter. Whenever I say that, I think of that rock star to change his name, Prince, formerly known as Twitter. And we're also here on Restream, and we're also streaming on Blog Talk Radio. So tonight, I'm actually testing a new feature where you can call in. If you look down here on the ticker, you can actually call in. Hopefully it'll work. It's a new feature, and you can call into the show, and I should be able to hear your call and answer any questions that you have. So I'm hoping that you'll be able to hear me, you'll be able to hear the caller, and that it'll work, because it took me a long time to get it set up. And I think that it's going to be a really cool feature instead of just using chat. And if you want to chat, if you want to just put something in the chat, you can, and I can monitor that and I can respond to that. But I thought it would be nicer to, a little more engaging, to be able to allow callers to call in to the live show. So there's the number on the screen, 319-527-6717. And I think it's a free call on your cell phone. So if somebody wants to be brave enough to help me out and call that number, I will, I'll be able to test that out, that new feature out, and see if we can communicate. If that works, it's going to be a game changer, because we're going to have a lot more engagement. So let's get on with the show. If you want to call in during the show, go ahead and do that. I'll keep checking the lines, and I'll bring the calls in if we get any calls. So the show tonight is how to launch your $1 billion real estate auction business. All right. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Giacomo Sinisgalli. I'm a real estate broker, auctioneer, and state-approved real estate instructor. And I've got a question for you. Have you ever dreamt of launching a $1 billion real estate auction business? Probably not, because most agents know very little, if anything, about selling real estate at auction. And that's not a dig. You see, the real estate auction business is made up of a very private niche market. All right. It's a very private group of real estate professionals who are making a fortune selling real estate at auction. And that's the way they want to keep it. They don't really want a lot of agents knowing how to sell real estate at auction, and they're kind of like under the radar. I mean, we've all seen it, right? As real estate agents, we've all seen properties that are being sold at auction, and a lot of agents don't think twice about it. They don't really look at that industry as something that they can actually get involved with, and they should, because it's a very there's very little competition, right? So right now there's like 1.6, 1.7 million real estate agents in the United States, and there's a lot of competition, right? Everyone's going after the same listings. I think last year, 6 million homes were sold. And if you divide that by the 1.6 million, that's like 2-3 sales per agent, right? So it's very saturated. That's why they say 80% or 20% of the business goes to or 80% of the business goes to 20% of the agents. There's a lot of competition. But in the real estate auction industry, there's very little competition. And just look in your area. How many real estate auctioneers do you know in your area? So it's a very niche market and there's very little competition. And for the past 30, 32 years, I myself have enjoyed very little to no competition. Well, tonight I'm about to spill the beans on how you can tap into the real estate auction business. All right. So with over 3 decades of experience in the real estate auction industry, I've orchestrated successful auctions. I've handled transactions of significant value, and I've even sold some of the largest and most historic apartment buildings throughout New York State. And I'm ready to share all my secrets with you. So during this live stream, I'll be sharing some insider tips and strategies on how to launch a successful real estate auction business if you're a real estate agent. And I'm also going to share some strategic planning that you can use to get started. And that's not all, because I'll be directing you to my treasure trove of training resources and links at realestateauctiontraining.com. And here you'll find my books. I have an audio book out. I have a master class. I have a CREA, a certified real estate auctioneer training. I am a state-approved real estate instructor, and I do have my own online real estate auction school. We have students all around the world. Some countries I've never even heard of before. I started teaching and writing books and having agents from all around the world contact me about my programs. And yeah, I have agents in Australia, Germany, Cape Town, South Africa, India, Sweden, all over. And all my programs are designed to equip you with the skills and knowledge you need to thrive in the real estate auction business. I'm also going to share how you can join our real estate auction network community. All right, this is a free community, and it's exclusive for real estate agents who want to take their business and income to the next level by learning how to sell real estate at auction. So, are you ready to take your real estate career to new heights? Then let's get this conversation started. Engage with this live stream, drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to share it with your network and your team. And if you're watching live, remember, you can also speak with me live on air to ask me any questions or to share your feedback. So let me just go and check the listener line, and that number to call is right here, 319-527-6717. So I'm going to take that off the ticker for a second. I'm going to switch that up. Let me just find another ticker. Okay, so all the resources that I'm going to share on this live stream, and it's going to be a short one because I'm just testing out the, hopefully we'll get a call and I'll be able to test out the call-in line. So all the resources that I'm going to share are on this link right here, realestateauctiontraining.com. And I am going to find that, and I'm going to share it out. realestateauctiontraining.com. I'm going to share that on my screen. As soon as it comes up, there it is. I'm going to move that over here. And we're going to share that so that you can see it. Let's see. There it is. So hopefully you can see that right now. So now I'm sharing my screen. I'm sharing the link right there. I'm going to do this so you can see it a little better. So I'll move my picture-in-picture over there. And let me jump back over here. There. All right, so here's the link that has all the resources that you'll need to get started to launch your real estate auction business. So if you're a real estate agent and you want to get started selling real estate at auction, and you don't have to do it full time, you can offer auctions to sellers while you're prospecting. And once you learn how to sell real estate at auction and you're prospecting for sellers, whether you want to sell them using the traditional method or at auction, while you're prospecting and you're interviewing the seller and you're listening to what they need, why they're selling, and you're learning more about their property and their situation, you may identify a property that would be a good fit to sell at auction. And there's a number of reasons why you would want to sell a property at auction. And I talk about those reasons in some of these resources so that you can learn more about selling real estate at auction. Some of the reasons are there are no inspection contingencies, there are no financing contingencies, properties sell faster, they sell for more money. If you're selling a luxury property and you are going to have like a multiple offer situation, auctions work great. We just came through a market last year where a lot of agents were advertising, submit your highest and best. What they were doing, and they didn't even know it, was they were actually advertising an auction, right? Submit your highest and best. When if they used a traditional auction, they would have probably been able to drive prices higher, really handle those multiple offers more efficiently if they actually conducted an auction, which makes sense when you have a multiple offer situation. So auctions work well with luxury properties. They work great with distressed properties, pre-foreclosures. They work great for probate properties. So in these resources that I'm going to share with you, you'll learn all the advantages of selling at auction, all the benefits of selling at auction for sellers, and why it might be a better fit for a seller to sell their property at auction as opposed to using a traditional method. So it'll open you up as a traditional agent to be able to offer more services. And it'll also provide you with a unique selling proposition while you're prospecting and talking to sellers, because they're used to hearing the same old listing presentation from all the different agents that are contacting them. But when you contact them as a real estate auction agent, you'll have a different presentation, a unique selling proposition that you can offer them that other agents aren't offering. Because remember, this is a very niche industry. There's very few auctioneers that will be competing with you. There might be no auctioneers in your area. I don't know. But my point is, it's something that most sellers have not been approached with. So that puts you in a very niche category with very little competition. So let me go back. I'm just going to check the phone lines here. All right, now let me continue. So let's get started with the first resource. And I'll go through these, and then maybe I'll open up some of these links. So the first resource is Selling Real Estate Auction, the webinar. So you want to first go to that link here at the bottom on this ticker right here, realestateauctiontraining.com. And once you're there, you're going to come to this page right here. And the first link you're going to see is the Selling Real Estate at Auction webinar. And this is a free webinar. It's about 30 minutes, and it'll explain a lot of the benefits and advantages of selling at auction. And it'll also talk to you about some of the resources that we're going to share here on this live stream. The next resource is Selling Real Estate at Auction, the book that I just published. So I just wrote and published my second book on the subject. I wrote my first book in 2009, 2010, right after the collapse. And then I just wrote my second book on selling real estate at auction and just published it last year. And that's on Amazon. And you can get that in Kindle, paperback, or hardcover. And that also, if you like to read it, it explains a lot about the industry, about the auction industry, how to get started. But it also provides a lot of insider tips and strategies that you can use, whether or not you want to sell real estate at auction, that you can use to help boost your business, to help you find motivated sellers. So you'll be looking at these resources that real estate auctioneers use to find these motivated sellers. Because when a real estate auctioneer is prospecting, they're not looking for traditional listings. They're looking for sellers who are highly motivated and need to sell quickly. So you'll be looking and prospecting through that lens, as opposed to a traditional agent is just out prospecting. And yeah, they would love to find motivated sellers, but they're not really looking for motivated sellers, or maybe they don't know how to look for motivated sellers or where to look. But as a real estate auctioneer, that's what we're trained to do. So this book will show you how to do that. And whether or not you want to sell them using an auction is up to you. However, you're going to find when reading the book that when you sell at auction, you can earn anywhere from 10 to 20%. So why wouldn't you want to sell it at auction if you can earn a lot more, up to 5 times more, actually? So that's a great reason for you to want to read that book. Now, that book is also available if you don't like to read, or if you don't have time to read, or if you like to multitask like I do while I'm driving or while I'm at the gym. You can get the audiobook. So it's link is here, Selling Real Estate at Auction audiobook. It's on Audible. It's very inexpensive. I think it's less than the cost of a Starbucks coffee. And you can learn, while you're working out or while you're driving. All right. So the next resource is the Selling Real Estate at Auction Masterclass. And what I did is because some people are visual learners, I took the book and I converted it into a 10 video masterclass. So if you want to watch videos and you're more adept at looking at slides, and you're a visual learner, you like the audio, but you still want to see the slides and the visuals, then the masterclass is great. And there's some extra information in the masterclass as well. In addition, the masterclass allows you to communicate with me directly on each video. So if you're watching a video and you have a question, you could just enter it right into the comment section of the video, and I will be able to answer your questions. So it's more of a dynamic virtual coaching program. And it's very inexpensive. It's like $97 for the masterclass. And right now we have a special. It's only $47. But that's not going to last long. And it's worth it. You'll really learn a lot from the masterclass. It'll help you take your business to the next level. And the next resource I want to share with you is, let's say you read the book or you attend the masterclass and you're really excited about the business, and you want to get started and you want to become a certified real estate auctioneer and take your business to the next level. Then we have the CREA designation, and you can earn your certified real estate auctioneer designation by attending the real estate auctioneer school. So we talk about that in all these resources, how that program works, what you learn during the program. And it is a group coaching, a live coaching program. So you'd be working with me one-on-one and in a group format, or group setting rather. And we also have a real estate auction network. It's a community. So whether or not you any of these products, or read any of my books, or attend any of my trainings, you can join the real estate auction network. It's 100% free. The only thing is you have to be a licensed real estate agent. We don't want investors in there. We don't want people who are not agents in the community. And no offense to them, but it's just reserved for real estate agents who are licensed. And you can be in Canada, Australia. It doesn't matter where you are in the world. As long as you're licensed to sell real estate, you can join the Real Estate Auction Network community. And inside the community, we have workshops. We talk about selling real estate at auction. We talk about prospecting, whether it's traditional or selling at auction. and we do weekly open office hours and meetups, and you have access to me through a direct message, and you can ask me questions, and you can also network with other real estate agents who are in the auction business. And the reason why we set up the network is to provide all of our students and agents with um, better communication, better support when they're in our program. And the other reason is we also have an online auction platform that we're developing. And once that is, it's in beta right now, but once it's completed and you're a part of the Real Estate Auction Network, you'll be able to use our platform to sell your real estate using an online auction software. So you'll be able to use our marketplace to sell your properties using an online auction. And you'll also be able to network with agents. So if you're in New York and you have a property or an agent that you know in California, you can bring them into the network and you can work together to expand your territory. You can expand outside of your local market. And for example, we had auctions 3 or 4 hours away from my local market that we were able to auction online using our platform and our network, where we would connect with an agent that's in the community that's located outside of our local market to help us with auctions that are not in our market. So it'll help you network with other agents to expand your market. And again, it's 100% free. And it'll definitely help you in 2024 to boost your income by pushing you and challenging you to prospect and just to stay plugged in to the network and keep moving forward with your goals in your real estate business. And then the next resource we have is the Real Estate Auction Chat, which you're on right now. And let me just check that phone line. And the Real Estate Auction Chat is where I come on, do a live stream, and we talk about different topics. We're going to be doing interviews with different experts, talking about different resources and books that I've read or that other guests have read. And you'll be able to also call in just by calling that number, and I'll be able to answer any questions that you have. And then we have the Real Estate Auction Podcast, where we put out a podcast every week or two regarding the real estate auction industry. And then if you visit this link, you'll be able to register to win a copy of my new book. And we give away a free copy every month to one lucky winner. It's very simple. It's free to register if you want to take a chance and get a free copy of the book. And then if you want to get involved as a real estate auction agent, we have affiliate opportunities nationwide. You can book a call with me from this link right here, my Linktree link. There's a link to my Calendly where we can book a call and we can talk one-on-one on how to become a real estate auction agent, an affiliate rather. You don't have to leave your broker. You just become an affiliate so that you can work with us selling real estate at auction using our platform. And then I have some other resources. All right, we have a link to one of our lead generation providers that we use, Real Estate Owner Leads and Prospecting Tools right here. We highly recommend it. And then we have another link to the My State MLS, which is a nationwide real estate listings MLS. And I know a lot of agents are members of their local MLS, but a lot of agents right now are leaving. I read an article where 80,000 agents are leaving the business because things were so slow for them this past year, and their dues is coming up, right? Just came up on probably end of the year, December 31st, and they're leaving because they don't want to pay. They don't think that they can afford to pay for another year's worth of dues. So they're opting to get out. Instead of doing that, they should look into My State MLS because it's very inexpensive. It's not as much as your local MLS, but you get the same amount, if not more, when it comes to syndicating your listing. It's a very powerful MLS platform. Like I said, it's nationwide. So your listings are syndicated not only locally, but they're syndicated out to Zillow and all the top search sites, and then out nationwide on their My State MLS platform. And then I also have a Chat GPT Chrome extension for LinkedIn, and this is mind blowing. I just started using this not too long ago, and it has exploded my LinkedIn networking ability. So you can get that, and it's actually free. There's two versions. There's a free version and there's a paid version. If you use the free version, you get the Chat GPT, which is free. But if you use the paid version, you get upgraded to Chat GPT 4, or the highest version that Chat GPT is on. And it's an extension that plugs right into LinkedIn. So make sure you're following me wherever you're watching this, because I'll be doing some screen sharing and I'll show you how I use that Chat GPT Chrome extension for LinkedIn to turbocharge. I mean, if you're familiar with AI, if you're familiar with Chat GPT, just try to imagine what a Chrome extension could do for you when you're networking and trying to grow your LinkedIn network. It's just a game changer. I'm telling you, your mind will be blown, but you have to see it or use it. Just go here and download the free version and start using it. But make sure you follow me, because I'll be doing some screen shares where I will show you how I'm using it. And you'll be very glad you watched that live stream, because it'll help you to grow your LinkedIn, I mean, exponentially. I think I have close to 16,000 followers now on LinkedIn, and it's growing even faster now that I have this Chrome extension. So those are all the resources that you can get. Now I'm going to check the phone lines. Let me just go back here. I'm going to switch this up. If you want to call, and I can test out the call-in line, the number to call is 319-527-6717. And I can take your call live online if you have any questions. If not, I'm going to go back to, let's see if I can share some of these windows here. So this is the Selling Real Estate at Auction webinar. I will share this tab. So here's the webinar. That's me right there, my big head. There's the book that I wrote. It's available on Kindle. And this is the Selling Real Estate at Auction webinar. It talks a little bit about the webinar. You can register here. If you want to order the book, you can order it here. And then a little bit about my bio. So now let me go and we'll share. Let's see. Let me go back. All right, so now we're back to the real estate auction training link tree, and we'll look at the book. There's a link for the book. Here's that tab here. This is on Amazon. You see you can get it on Kindle for $9. It's on Audible, hardcover, paperback. A little bit about the book. You can see the cover. Yeah, so you can read a little bit about it right here on Amazon. You can order it. And here's just a few of the skills you'll learn. Maximize your sales and income using auctions, uncover an abundant source of motivated sellers, identify the best properties to sell at auction, earn up to 5 times more per sale using auctions, charge a 0% commission and still make a fortune. Imagine being able to charge a seller a 0% commission and still make money. And I'm not talking about flat fee either. I'm talking about 0% commission to the seller. You'll also learn how to sell probate property at auction. And my favorite, flip real estate deals at auction. Okay. If you know anything about wholesaling, try to imagine being a wholesaler, but instead of just flipping your deals, auctioning your deals, auctioning your contracts for the highest price. Okay. And then how to become a CREA certified real estate auctioneer and much more, all in the book. All right. So let's go back. And we're back at the real estate auction training. And then here's the Audible. I don't know if I need to share that, but I will. Here you are on Audible. And I'm inside my Audible right now, so I don't know. I think it's like $6 for the audiobook. I just bought a latte at Starbucks today. It was $7. All right, so let's go back to real estate auction training. All right, so now let's take a look at the masterclass. So if you click on this link, we're on the masterclass. So this is the real estate auction masterclass. This is the masterclass I was telling you, where I took the book and I converted it into a 10 video lesson masterclass. And right now it's on sale for only $47 right here. Tells you a little bit about the masterclass. There's a trailer if you want to watch the trailer. Talks about the CREA. Includes access to our real estate auction network community. So here's what you're going to learn. You're going to maximize your income with auctions, how to find properties to sell at auction, how to earn up to 5 times more per sale. Again, how to charge 0% commission, still make a fortune, how to sell probate property at auction, how to flip real estate deals at auction, and how to become a CREA, certified real estate auctioneer. And these have the slides, so you'll be able to look at the visuals. And again, don't forget, you'll be able to get that virtual coaching with me on the masterclass, because you'll be able to ask me questions after each video or during the video. You'll just be able to enter it right in, and I get it right away on my phone or on my computer. As soon as someone has a question, I get that, and then I'm able to respond right away. And then plus, you're going to get free access to the Real Estate Auction Network community. I'm going to show you that in a minute. All right, there's the book again. Here's some of the reviews we've got on the book. And there's a testimonial from one of our students, and he just sold the property at auction. Again, 5 times, earned 5 times what a traditional agent would have earned in the same sale. And a little bit about me and my bio. And then if you want to schedule a discovery call, you can do that too, right from the Real Estate Auction Masterclass website. All right, let's go. Let's see what else we're going to share. We are going to share. We're back to the real estate auction training Linktree link. Let's share the certified real estate auctioneer designation. So this is the school, the real estate auctioneer school. If you want to take it to the next level, if you want to become a CREA, you get the CREA designation, the certified real estate auctioneer designation, once you enroll and successfully complete this training program at the Real Estate Auctioneer School. And the CREA, Certified Real Estate Auctioneer designation, is a registered trademark with the United States Patent and Trademark Office. And you can only obtain that designation by enrolling in the Real Estate Auctioneer School. You can't get it by going to your regular real estate online schools or realtor.com or anything like that. We're not associated with any of those. This is specific to the Real Estate Auctioneer School. All right, so if you go here, you can learn all about the program. There's a lot of information. It tells you what's inside every single module. And you can get to this page by going to that Linktree link. All right, so now let's go see what else. All right, let's take a look at the Real Estate Auction Network. Let's see here. We're back to the real estate auction training Linktree link. And now let's take a look at the network. Now, this is the free network that I was telling you about. This is 100% free if you're a real estate agent, and you're welcome to join. And here you can attend live workshops and events on how to sell real estate at auction. We have networking opportunities. We have real estate auction news. So every week we're posting news articles from around the country, Canada and Australia, on different properties that are being sold at auction. to help inspire our students and our members, to show them what is being done in the auction industry, what is happening in the auction industry, what is possible, and who is actually in this business and what they're doing. So it'll really open your eyes to what's happening in this niche industry. Okay. So yeah, this is all free, and you can learn more about it here at realestateauction.net. You can get to it from the Linktree app. All right, so let's see what else. Then we have the podcast. If you want to listen to the podcast, and then you can get to the free book right here. All right, so I'm going to stop sharing, and we're going to go back. Here I am. I'm back, and let's see if we got any callers that called in. No, but maybe next time you'll call in, ask me any questions that you have. I'd be happy to answer them, and I look forward to seeing you on the next live stream. So be sure to hit that follow button and share this out, and we'll see you on the next live stream. Thank you for watching. I tried to keep it under 30 minutes. I went a little bit over, but we'll catch you on the next live. Thanks for watching. I'm Giacomo Sinisgalli.